Just like they're suppressing my music, they suppress my book. There is so much beauty and romance in this book. You give it to your kid, they give it to the next kid. They get to see what your kid was like when they're an adult, because you lose part of your childhood. They give it to their kid later on. And the real power of Wibble Jibble, what they suppressed and what they took from you, was that it was designed for you to create a page and to go on and post a page on Wibble Jibble, and there would have been thousands and thousands. I would have wrote so many more pages. And then eventually, you're going to make custom one-on-one Wibble Jibble books that exactly meet your parenting style. So it's got all the fun stuff, but you pick the pages, you pick the games, and then they give this to their kid down the road. Nobody else in the world has the same book. Instead, that was suppressed. Now imagine your kid's got this book with everything you want, all this amazing stuff. You went on my site and you clicked, we like this page, we like this page, we like this page, and I printed it for your son or your daughter. We ship it to your house, and it's exactly your parenting style. It's none of these other weird books and all this other kid stuff. It's exactly yours. And then that gets passed on to their kid, and there's activities and things, and they get to see what your kid was like. This is what was taken from you. And it's an amazing book, but we have lost some time decay, okay? Because images, AI images were like the huge thing. That you know how many billions and billions of AI images were made? Well, that's how this book was made, with AI images. And then we just put fun stuff with them. All you had to do was make a page. People were making pages every day. I would have this massive library of great parents like yourself with an awesome page. Now, everybody doesn't have time to write a book, but everybody's got time to write a page. And how beautiful is it to know when you created that page that somebody else, something you created, is in their book. Something somebody else created went into your book. Right now, we would be on Wibble Jibble. You know, we're still selling Wibble Jibble books, but we would be into your book. It was never meant to be my book. This is family rooted. It was meant to be your book, and we'd be printing out custom one-on-one books. You would be going onto my site right now without the suppression, and you would be clicking 150, 200 pages you absolutely loved for your child. And we would print it out beautiful like this, where the game boards sit flat, all these activities. And nobody in the world has a book like that. It's just gorgeous, so romantic. And then they pass it down to their kid, and it's got parts and activities for their kids. You know, do you remember exactly what you were like at 7 years old? Unfortunately, I don't. I lost part of that. You know, but I would be in, if I got this book 40 years ago, my 7-year-old self would be in there. And then there's a whole section to give it to their kid, where they get to see what you were like. It's so beautiful. And you could have picked the pages. That's what they stole from you. And yeah, I have to fight hard with this music. You know, I got to print out these CDs and hand them hand to hand, because my son, while creating this, I asked my son to make a game, and then he made this unbelievable. You can't even believe it. I mean, he should be a billionaire. He's got $1 billion game that I'm going to have to fight. But this is the romance of Wibble Jibble that was taken from you. Nothing like it ever existed. Custom one-on-one book with all this, and you pick the pages, and it fit your parenting style perfect. Because there's probably some things in this book that maybe didn't fit your like. You know what I did on this book? It all fits flat. Board games, everything. But if you don't like a page, you can just rip it out. There's no page numbers. You wouldn't even know it was there. So even in the beginning, if you don't like something, just take it out or paste something over it. You know, my parenting style might not fit yours. This was never meant to be my book. It was meant to be yours. And what it could be right now, 3 years later, would be that custom 101 book. Take care. God bless.